Greetings of the day, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, Inclusive Education. Inclusive education is about ensuring every child, regardless of ability, background, or need, feels included, valued, and able to learn. So, today we will explore practical strategies, principles, and real life examples that empower us as teachers to create classroom where diversity is celebrated, learning is accessible, and every student can thrive. So, let's begin our journey towards equity, empathy, and empowerment in education. Let me share the screen. Inclusive education. So, what is inclusive education? Inclusive education means teaching all children together in the same classroom, no matter how different they are. It helps every student to learn, grow, and feel valued, just like learning together. In an inclusive classroom, children with different abilities study side by side. For example, there is a boy named Rohan who has difficulty in seeing the board, sits in the front and uses large print books so he can learn with his friends. Number two, if we talk about equal opportunities for all. Now, every student gets a fair chance to take part in activities. No one is left out. For example, during sports day, activities are planned so that everyone, included children with special needs, can join and enjoy. Number three, if we talk about respect and acceptance, inclusive education teaches students to be kind and understand that everyone is unique. Again, for example, when Ananya finds maths work difficult, her classmates help her instead of teasing her. Now, here comes a sense of belonging. Every child feels they are important part of the school community. For example, during group work, all students are given roles based on their strength. Some will write, some will draw, and some will speak. So, in short, to summarize this slide, inclusive education is equal to learning together, respecting differences, and making everyone feel they belong to. Let's understand some key principles of inclusive education. Now, key principles of inclusive education is based on some important ideas that help every child learn and feel valued. Number one, equity over equality, which means treating everyone fairly, not exactly the same. Every student gets what they need to succeed. For example, if one student can't see the board clearly, the teacher gives him the large print notes or let them sit closer. That's equity. Number two, when we talk about respect for diversity, which means appreciating that everyone is different in language, in culture, ability, or background. And that's what makes the class special. Again, for example, if we share, students celebrate different festivals like Diwali, Christmas, and Eid. Now, together they learn about each other's culture. Number three, flexibility in teaching, which means here the teachers use different ways to teach so every child understand in their own way. For example, the teacher explain a science lesson using pictures, videos, and hand-on activity to help all students to learn easy. Number four, collaboration among teachers, parents, and students, which means learning becomes stronger when everyone works together, teachers, parents, as well as students. For example, a parent helps the teacher to understand how their child learns the best, and classmates support each other in group projects. Number five, barrier free learning environment, which means making the classroom easy and safe for everyone to move, learn, and participate. For example, installing ramps for wheelchairs, providing subtitles in videos, and using clear instruction so no one feels left out. So, in short, to summarize this slide, I would say inclusive classrooms are built on fairness, respect, teamwork, and care, where every student can learn, belong, and shine. Now, let's understand why inclusive education matters. Now, inclusive education is important because it helps everyone to learn, grow, and live together with understanding and kindness. Number one, it builds social harmony and empathy, which means it helps students to understand and care for each other, even if they are different. For example, when students learn with classmates who have special needs, they become more helpful, kind, and patient. Like we all are different, but we belong together. Number two, it improves learning outcomes for all students, which means everyone learns better when they learn together. For example, when teachers use stories, visuals, activities to include everyone, all students understand the lesson more easily and perform better. Number three, foster mutual respect and teamwork, which means students learn to respect others, strengthen and work as a team. For example, during a project or group project, some will draw, some will write, and some will speak. So everyone talents is valued. Number four, encourage positive classroom culture, which means classroom becomes a happy, caring place where every student feels safe and accepted. For example, no teasing, no bullying, only encouragement and support for one another. Number five, supports UN Sustainable Development Goal quality education for all, which means the world aims to give good education to every child, including children with disabilities or different needs. For example, inclusive schools help to achieve this goal by making sure every child can go to school, they learn and succeed. So, in short, in the summarize this slide, inclusive education builds a world where everyone learns together, respect each other, and grows as one big family. So, let's understand now role of teacher in inclusive education. Now, teachers are the change makers who make sure that every child feels included, every child feels supported and valued in the classroom. Number one, recognize individual learning needs. Means teachers understand that every student learns in a different way and at a different speed. For example, the teacher notices that Arjun learns better through pictures, while Neha understands better when she reads aloud. So the teacher plans the lesson that suits the both. Number two, use differentiated instructions, which means teachers use different teaching methods to help all students learn. For example, here, for a science topic, the teacher shows a video and explains the concept, then gives a hand on activity. So, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learners all benefit. Number three, create a supportive classroom environment. Means the teacher builds a classroom where everyone feels safe, respected, and encouraged to participate. Like when a student makes a mistake while reading, the teacher and the classmate encourage them to try again instead of laughing. Number four, collaborate with special educator and parents. Means teachers work together with parents and special educators to understand and support every child's need. Like the teacher discusses with Ria's parent and special educator about using the large print worksheet to help her with her vision problem. So to summarize this slide again, I would say inclusive teachers are kind, patient, and creative. They make sure every child learns, feels included, and shines in their own way. Next one. Let us understand teaching strategies for inclusion. Now, inclusive classrooms use different ways of teaching so that every student can understand, learn, and feel successful. Number one, differentiated instructions. Now, it means here that teaching the same topic in different ways to meet every student's learning style. For example, while learning about plants, the teacher explains the topic and shows the video and lets the student plant seeds. So everyone learns through listening, seeing, and doing. Number two, universal design for learning, which means planning a lesson that are flexible and work for all students from the very beginning. For example, teacher gives student choices. They can write a paragraph, draw a poster, or make a short video to show what they learned. Number three, peer tutoring and cooperative learning, which means students learn by helping each other and working in teams. Like during maths practice, a student who understands the fractions helps a friend who is finding it difficult. Both learn together. Number four, use of visual and audio aids. Means using pictures, charts, sounds, and videos to make learning easier and more interesting. For example, the teacher uses a story, video, or a colorful flashback to explain new English words. Number five, assistive technology. Assistive technology means here using special tools or devices to help students with learning difficulties. Like a student with hearing loss uses hearing aid, or another uses text to speech software to learn the lessons aloud. Number six, positive reinforcement. Now, encouraging students through praise and rewards to build confidence and good behavior. When a student tries hard or helps a friend, the teacher says, "Great job," or gives a star sticker. It motivates everyone to do better. So, in short, I would say here, inclusive teaching means using many ways to make sure every child learns, participates, and feel proud of themselves. Let's understand to create an inclusive environment. Now, while creating an inclusive environment, which means here classroom where everyone feels welcome, respected, and able to take part in everything. No one is left out. Number one, encourage. So encourage participation of every child, which means every student should get a chance to speak, play, and share ideas. For example, during a group discussion, the teacher makes sure even the quiet students get a turn to share their thoughts. Everyone voice matters here in the classroom. Number two, use. Use inclusive language and materials. Means the words and the example used in the class should make everyone feel respected and represented. For example, the teacher uses stories with characters from different backgrounds and abilities and avoids words that hurt others' feeling. Words can include or exclude, so choose kind words. Number three, promote zero discrimination. Means here, no child should be teased or treated unfairly because of their looks, abilities, gender, or background. For example, when someone laughs at a student for reading slowly, the teacher and the classmates remind everyone that teasing is not allowed, kindness is there. Arrange accessible sitting and spaces. Now, classroom should be easy and comfortable for everyone to move and learn in. For example, a ramp for wheelchairs, clear walking spaces, sitting close to the board for the students with low vision help everyone learn better. Number five, celebrate diversity as a strength. Now, our difference make the classroom more colorful and interesting. Students share their festivals, languages, and tradition during a cultural week, learning to respect and enjoy each other's uniqueness. In short, an inclusive classroom is one where everyone participates, feels safe, and is celebrated just the way they are. Together, we make learning for all. Now, let's see the challenges in inclusion. Now, inclusive education is important, but sometimes there are obstacles that make it harder for every child to learn together. Number one, lack of resources and teacher training. Now, here, schools may not have enough books, tools, or teachers trained to support all students. Number two, rigid curriculum. Now, here, rigid curriculum means sometimes lessons are the same for everyone, leaving little room for different learning needs. For example, a student learns better through hand on activity may find a strict lecture based lesson boring or confusing. Number three, social stigma or lack of awareness, which means some students or communities may not understand or accept children with special need. Like a student with a speech difficulty might be teased, making them feel shy or left out. Number four, large class sizes, which means when there are too many students, teacher may not be able to give individual attention. Like a teacher may not notice that one student needs extra help because they are busy in helping others. So here comes the solutions. Number one, teacher collaboration. Now teachers work together to support all students. Number two, professional development. Now teachers learn new strategies to help everyone learn in a better way. Number three, community involvement. Now, community involvement, parents, students, and community members join hands to make classroom inclusive. Like teachers discuss the strategies for helping a student with learning difficulties, parents volunteer to bring resources, and classmates supports each other, making learning easier for everyone. In short, to summarize this slide, challenges exist, but with teamwork, training, and awareness, inclusive classroom can work for all students. Next one. Now let us understand inclusive education in NEP 2020. Now, National Policy 2020 aims to make education fair, equal, and accessible for every child in India. Number one, equitable and inclusive education for all, which means every child, no matter their ability, background, or needs, should have the same opportunity to learn. For example, students from different regions, languages, or abilities study together in the same classroom. Number two, support for children with special needs, which means special help is provided to children with physical learning or sensory challenges. Like a student with hearing difficulty uses subtitles or sign language to support during lessons. Number three, teacher training programs for inclusion means teachers are trained to understand different learning needs and teach every student effectively. Like teachers learn strategies like using pictures, group activities, or assistive tools to help all students learn together. Number four, use of technology to enhance accessibility means technology is used to make learning easier for all students. A student with low vision uses text to speech software or online videos are captured for hearing impaired students. So, in short, NEP 2020 ensures that every child can learn, participate, and succeed, making classroom inclusive, fair, and supportive. Next, let's take one case example supporting a student with dyslexia. Now, dyslexia is a learning difficulty that makes reading and writing challenge, but with the right support, student can succeed. Number one, simplified reading material. The text is made easier to read with simple words and clear fonts. Instead of long paragraph, the teacher gives short sentences and big letters to the student can follow easily. Number two, peer reading partner means classmate helps the student read and understand the lesson. During the reading time, students read together with a friend who helps when the words are difficult. Number three, audio learning tools. Using listening tools like recorded lesson or text to speech software. Students listen to an audio version of a story while following along with the book. Now, what will the outcome for this? The outcome will be the student gained confidence in reading, academic performance improved, the student felt included and motivated to participate in class. So, in short, I would say here, with the right support, encouragement, and tools, student with learning disability or difficulties like dyslexia can learn successfully and feel confident. Let's talk about reflection for teachers. Now, reflection means thinking about how we teach so that every student can learn and feel included. So you can ask question to themselves, do I adapt my lessons to suit different learners? Means, am I teaching in a way that everyone help can understand? If some students learn better by watching videos and others by doing activities, am I using both methods? Number two, does every child feel value in my class? Means, does every student feel respected, included, and encouraged? So, am I praising all students for their effort? Not just the ones who are the fast learners. So, keep on asking yourself, it is a reflection for teachers only. Are you on a right pathway or not? How can I make tomorrow's lesson more inclusive? So, what changes can I make so everyone can participate and succeed? Can I use simpler words, group activities, or extra visual aids so that student can understand better? So basically, reflection helps teachers to see what works, improve their lessons, and make the classroom happy, inclusive place for all students. Next one. Let's conclude the webinar. Inclusive education is about making sure every child can learn, participate, and feel valued in the classroom. So, inclusive education is equal to empathy plus equality plus empowerment. Empathy means understanding and caring about others' feeling. For example, helping a classmate who struggles with reading instead of teasing them. Number two, equality, giving every student a fair chance to succeed. Like everyone gets the same opportunity to join sports, arts, or science activity, even if they need extra support. If we talk about empowerment, encouraging students to believe in themselves and their abilities. For example, praising a student who draws very well, even if they find writing difficult, so they feel confident. So, the key message here will be inclusion is not about fixing the child, it is about fixing the system. It is not the child's problem if they learn differently. It is our job to make the classroom supportive for all. Thank you for listening me today. Together we can make classroom happy, fair, and supportive for everyone. So in short, I would say inclusive classrooms grow when everyone cares, shares, and supports each other. So let's make the learning a place where every child feels valued and can shine. Thank you so much.